The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
It's The Local Show with Tom and Steve. Thank you for joining us right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. And of course, you can find us on YouTube. If you want to hear any of the shows that we've had in the past, you can go on the iHeartRadio app and look that up. We're on there just like all the big dogs are, except we just don't get paid like that.
Exactly. Little dogs, Tom.
Yes, yeah. All right. Speaking of little dogs, I don't know what it is with this puppy of mine, but she likes to eat everything. Now, she's a border collie / Lancashire healer. Lancashire healer.
Yeah.
So those are both herding dogs from Europe. So one's like in Scotland, the other's England, and they're just bred to take down big farm animals and cows and stuff and herd them and sheep and things like that. So, but she just goes outside. Like if I mow the lawn, she'll just go right. Her mouth goes right down to the ground and she picks up all the grass. She's gonna get sick. It's like I don't want her to eat the stuff.
I saw a thing the other day. They said if your dog's eating grass, relax, it'll be okay. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Well,
that's surprising.
I know Mikey, the beagle, eats the grass so that he can,
right,
throw up.
That's my right.
But it doesn't seem to affect her that way. But she, oh my goodness, she just bites and chews on everything more so than most puppies.
Yeah. The lab,
it's been tough.
We've got a black lab, which food is the first word in this dog's vocabulary. Zoe, sadly, Zoe's fading fast.
Yeah,
Zoe's pushing 16 years old, and it's hard, and it's hard to know when. And
it's the same thing with Mikey.
It's so hard. She's not controlling everything she should control. She should control it. It's hard.
It's hard
really
to see
sad
a dog
they're
that you've
family
had that
member.
long. Right. Yeah. All right, Dave Knapp's with us right now. He's from On Farm Fest, of course, and then he's also the 12th District Onondaga County legislator and chairman of the Onondaga County Agricultural Council.
Holy cow. And when he was a kid, they called him Farm Boy. Now look at him.
Yeah. You got all kinds of titles.
I just collect these non-paying jobs.
Yes, that's what it is.
It's a great thing.
Hey, Dave, do you still live locally? Like, whereabouts are you?
Absolutely. We're down in Lafayette.
Oh, you're still down in Lafayette.
Yep. No, we've talked before. Been there since 1804.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to farm it. And we haven't quite figured it out yet, but we're really hoping 2026 is going to be a good year.
How big is the farm?
So we got about 400 acres.
Now, is that, in agricultural terms, is that huge? Is that small?
No, it was, it was a regular, your classic family farm forever.
Dairy farm originally?
Dairy farm for, all of my life going way back. I mean, over the years, it was a big hop farm for a long time until they had the big hop blight around the turn of the 1900s. And, and then went into dairy from there. But there was always dairy farms or dairy cows there.
Right.
But, it's the nature of the industry. I mean, shortly after World War II, there was 46 dairy farms in the town of Lafayette.
No way.
And now there are 0.
Oh, no kidding.
Is that
actual dairy farm?
Is that sad or is it progress? Is it a good thing, a bad thing? What is it?
It's the industry's consolidating. So, there's no dairy farms in Lafayette, but there's more land in agricultural use than ever in the town of Lafayette. But it's all the larger farms, coming in and renting property or buying property from these other farms where they're retiring or. The next generation doesn't want to take over the farm or whatever. And, we've changed a lot. My older brother really took over the farm. Yeah, as you know, I went on to West Point and served in the military, then worked my way back. But he sold our dairy cows like 1998 or 99 just because, again, it was a classic, milking about 100 cows and stuff. And, the cost kept going up, but the price of milk really didn't. And so you had to really either get really big or find a niche. Mm-hmm. And the organic stuff hadn't really hit yet. And so, he just didn't want to, become that big of an operation. So, but we still do a lot of, we have a lot of hay that we grow for a lot of the local horse farms. And
so you sell the hay to the other farms?
Yeah, exactly, to horse farms and things like that. And we have corn and some soybeans, things like that.
You got some apples, don't you?
Yeah, well, a few, but not. We're not apples. We're not making a living on apples. No, definitely not. Just for our own purposes, really.
Whatever happened to Harvey Skeel's property? And who took that over?
Kind of a similar thing. When Harvey decided to retire, they sold to one of the larger farms down in Fabia's area.
Okay.
And so all of that land is still in use. Absolutely. But it's just not the Skeel farm anymore.
Right.
So, but no, Harvey was a wonderful guy. He was doing farm tours before farm tours were cool.
Yeah.
Back growing up, there was always school buses there and stuff, and so that's why we named the On Farm Fest after him, because he was really a pioneer in that.
So
talk
the Farm Fest. Talk to us about
absolutely.
it.
So next Saturday, the 20th, on Farm Fest, we've got 11 farms open. This is part of the Onondaga Grown, Onondaga County Agriculture sponsors all of this. And part of our mission is to support local farms, obviously, but also educate the community about what our farms do, how they do it, and also the diversity of agriculture we have in the county, which people don't appreciate. We've got over 570 farms, almost $300 million in local economic impact, and we are top 10 in New York State in almost every category you can think of. To obviously dairy you think of, but fruits and vegetables, honey, maple syrup. Christmas trees, all kinds of different things. And
you mentioned the hops too, and don't they have the Hop Fest still in Madison County?
Yeah, right next door. Nope, in Madison County. So this year we've got 11 farms open, and it's the Saturday, the 20th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We try to keep it, not too long, because this is a busy time of year for the farms. Obviously they're trying to harvest.
Fire off the names of the farms.
So we've got Aniela's Vineyards out in Skinny Atlas, which is a returning one.
They've been here.
And we have some great, vineyards in the county. Rocking Horse Farm down in Jamesville. It's actually in Lafayette, Jamesville mailing address.
Julie Keith over there.
Yep, great folks. They've got alpacas and apples and lots of things down there. One of the really cool ones that's coming, that had been on the tour before and then went off for a few years and coming back, Tree G Dairy up in Pompey.
Yep.
Organic dairy farm with robot milkers. So if you've never seen a robot milk a cow, it's actually a pretty cool thing. So that's a really fun one to see.
Tell you what, hold that thought.
Okay.
Let's carry you through the break, and we'll go through. So Dave Knapp from Onondaga Grown talking about the Farm Fest, which is next Saturday.
Next Saturday, the 20th.
Let's circle around, and we'll give everyone a good shout out on where they can go. Is that
Perfect.
okay?
Excellent.